and blues is a genre of popular music originating in African American communities in the 1940s that combines blues, jazz, and gospel influences. Over the years, it has spawned many subgenres like funk, soul, neo-soul, trap soul, etc. And we at Rhythm and Blues Lives On are here for it all. By interviewing established and emerging R&B artists, we strive to assist in giving them another platform to let the world hear their brand of rhythm and blues. So stay tuned because Rhythm and Blues lives on.
It's been 3 months since we last spoke. I ain't been alone, but I've been lonely. Focused on back talk, get into the blues with the brodies. Nobody know me like you do, shawty. It's like finding Zach without Cody. Missing my twin, where you been? Don't like the way that we let it end. How can I let that slide? How can I let that slide? Knew from the start, you were my heart, couldn't let you slip by. Girl, I know the situation is complicated and it hurts, but I can't deny without you it feeling worse, girl. When I look into your eyes, I feel the rain fall down. All the time that passed, I thought the pain be gone by now. But I always get reminded how we used to vibe out. When your side of the bed is empty when I lie down. Tell me how we let this love fall out. Tell me how we let this love fall out. I'll do anything to get my baby back. I stand on that. What I gotta do, show the problem, baby. I'll do the math. Tell me how we let this love fall out. Not gon' sit here and pretend I ain't been struggling since you went and decided you would say goodbye. It's like I blinked 2 times and lost the best thing in my life. All the color gone, I'm just seeing black and white. How can I let that slide? How can I let that slide? Knew from the start, you were my heart, couldn't let you slip by. Girl, I know the situation's complicated and it hurts, but I can't deny without you is even worse. When I look into your eyes, I feel the rain fall. All the time that passed, I thought the pain be gone by now. But I always get reminded how we used to vibe out. When your side of the bed is empty when I lie down. Tell me how we let this love fall out. Tell me how we let this love fall out. I'll do anything to get my baby back. I stand on that. What I gotta do, show the problem, baby. I'll do the math. Tell me how we let this love fall out.
Good evening. This is R&B Lives On, and I am your host, Jasima Jai. And tonight we have Mr. Roe Xander in the building. What's up?
Doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
No problem. Listen, we just heard one of his singles, Fall Out, and that's a nice, sexy, slow song.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. And then there's another single that I really messed up the whole title called Tsunami.
Yeah.
Featuring
Yeah, my homeboy Zay France.
Yeah, so speaking of Zay France, so y'all had a show Friday, right?
Yeah.
At Center Stage.
It's been a weekend.
Right, and I was supposed to go to that show. And I've never heard of him.
You never heard of Zay France?
And until today, until this weekend, I haven't heard from you, which is good because it's like I like to be put on with new artists. So, and then it's part of my job. I listen to new music and I try to keep up, but I have so much going on. But I'm like, okay, what a coincidence that you guys have a song together, and I was supposed to go to the show. So had I went to the show, I would have saw you and be like, oh my God, he's dope. Let's get him in, but he already be on it. So he already hit you up. But yeah, I was under the weather, and so I wasn't able to make the show. But somebody had put me on to Zay, and I was like, okay, me and my homegirl, we was gonna come check it out, and I got sick. So, but I'm glad you guys had a great show.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I am. I still, I ain't 100%, but
No,
I'm getting there. Yeah. So, what do you guys have coming up next? Like, what do you have coming up next?
Right now, I'm working on an EP.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to drop that sometime next year.
Any more shows with, like, are you guys on tour together, or that was just something that you guys did?
Honestly,
Friday?
Granted, that was just something that Zay put together.
Oh, okay.
Just a one-time show because I know Atlanta shows him a lot of love.
Okay.
So he wanted to throw a little show for the people that really support him. It was a sold-out event. People flew in from other states, like, just to show love to him.
So I thought you guys were on tour. I didn't know. So this was just a one show. So
one-time show. But I mean, granted, I think he is trying to put a tour together.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna be on the bill, but
He
regardless,
better put you
I
on.
appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
Regardless, though, like, that's my dog. I appreciate him putting me on the bill and all that. So it's all love there for sure.
Okay, that's what's up. Now a little bit more about you and how you got started. So I seen 904 on your profile.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is he from Florida?
Indeed.
Duval.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
now listen. I ain't trying to get a little. I'm sorry. I'm from Pensacola, Florida.
Okay.
Pensacola.
Okay. Say that.
And so it's always just good to, like, run into somebody from Florida. So
Explains the goal.
yeah.
Yeah.
The grill and everything.
See, I'm working on getting mine.
Yeah.
Mine, but yeah.
Yeah, I always tell people I've been here like 16 years, but the Florida is always gonna be in me.
Nah,
You
I
know what I'm
feel
saying? Like, and I love where I'm from, and I miss the beach all the time, and I go back to the beach every chance I get. I hate when it get cold because I can't go to the beach. But I'm like, if Atlanta had a beach, we don't need a beach. But I love Atlanta. This is my second home, but it's just this Florida in me, And me and my homegirls had this thing like, don't let the Florida come out. We have to tame the Florida.
And what you mean by that, though?
You from Florida?
I am, but, like, my thing is, what do you mean by that? And you talking about in the when you get angry type, or are you talking about just in general?
When you feel tried.
All right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And I feel like females from Florida is different. It's different. And so, so we just like, Lord, don't let the Florida come out. We trying to be.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I love Florida, though, because the energy, like here in Atlanta, everybody's cool. Don't get twisted, but they're too cool in the sense of, like, nobody like to dance when they outside. Florida people, we jigging.
Yeah.
We out, coming out. It's already hot outside. We
Yeah.
already sweating. So we don't mind sweating in the club. We
Yeah.
already sweating. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we gonna move in that club. We gonna hit a little jig, call that bop, whatever.
Now, I done had my days in Jacksonville. My brother actually was stationed there too.
Okay.
For quite some time. So we used to go there all the time. And it was one club we went to. It was huge. And I think it's closed down, but I can't
Mavericks.
remember. No, it wasn't Mavericks.
Mavericks?
That wasn't the name. It was like always a shooting there.
You sure it wasn't Mavericks?
I don't think it was Mavericks. But I remember, and not trying to get like too, we just having a vibe. We just having a moment. It was a strip club we went to that wasn't far from it. And some guys got into it playing shooting pool, and they kicked the dude out. He's like, come back and shoot this. When they was like, oh, Lord, now we just got in here. It ain't even 30 minutes. They had to close the club down, and we had to go in there. I forgot the name of that club, but it's not Mavericks.
It's not Mavericks? Granted,
Start
wouldn't
with
know.
P. No,
I wouldn't know. Yeah, I wasn't in Atlanta. I didn't go out. I mean, in Jacksonville, I didn't go out much.
Okay.
Yeah. For that reason.
I want to say it started with a P. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, just this is good to have that moment with somebody from Florida. Like every time I meet somebody from Florida, I get excited. So yeah, I got excited when I saw the 904 in there. But I also saw that you had a couple flags on there with a boat. Now tell me about this boat life with Mr.
Boat life is funny. Granted, my name is Roe Xander, but a lot of people, I guess to make it more memorable, my nickname that caught on was Row the Boat.
Okay.
So, there was one time, I guess I was saying something. I did this other interview with one of my homegirls, and she kind of said a phrase, was like, Roe be rowing. Like
Okay.
just when I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and it like kind of stuck. Everybody in my comments be like Roe be rowing, so it's like whenever I'm doing me, it's like Roe be rowing. They got rowboats in there. They call me the biggest boat, so when they comment, they be commenting cruise ships. So it kind of just stuck like that little theme of a boat.
Yeah.
So ain't really much of a boat life person.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, he got a whole like, is this like a fan thing? You know, people, you know, artists have a fan base and, you know, they have their own like name thing. And I'm like, okay, is this what this is about? Is it some type of package with, you know, with you as an artist? And I mean, I kind of roll your boat, roll your name and Roe Xander or whatever. So I was like, okay. So what about the flags though? What they represent?
Okay, yeah. So I'm Jamaican and Anguillian. My pops was born in Jamaica. My mom was born in Anguilla. So I'm a first generation American. And
okay.
I'm very proud of my heritage. You know,
As you should be.
Yeah.
And they met in Florida.
They met in California. Actually. Yeah, I was actually born in Torrance, California.
Okay.
And I moved to West Palm Beach when I was 5. So
okay.
I'm really a Florida baby for real.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you grew up down there in West Palm and then eventually ended up in Duval, Jacksonville.
I grew up most of my life in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you go back and visit? Like,
it's a 4-hour, 5-hour
It's
drive.
nothing, right?
Yeah. I was literally, Thanksgiving just passed. I was literally just there. So,
yeah. That's how I am when I go back home. People like you, I'm like, it's nothing. It's a 4.5-hour drive. So I go home.
It's a 1-hour flight too, but
exactly.
I don't mind driving.
Yeah. Especially you got music and then you got your own music. You know, you just vibe. So that's what's up.
Facts.
So from Florida, now, like, what brought you into music? Like, were your parents musically? You know, have a music background or?
No, I mean, so if you were to ask my mom, my mom used to leave me with this babysitter when I was like a small jit. And
I know you from Florida. You said jit. Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, when I was a jit, my mom used to leave me with a babysitter, and she used to put on Disney movies. And the babysitter used to tell her, he's not watching the movies, he's humming the music. So if you were to ask my mom, that's what she would say. I had been singing my whole life just for fun, like listening to what I heard on the radio and stuff like that. But I ain't get into making my own music until I was 14. After middle school.
Okay.
Me and my homeboys would go into my friend's backyard because he lived right around the corner. We would walk to his house, and we decided to. This was like back when MacBooks. I didn't know you could make music on a MacBook back then.
Oh, okay.
So my homeboy, he had a MacBook, and he would open up what's it? GarageBand.
Oh, GarageBand. Okay.
Yeah. So it was like very, very beginner, like
and
just having fun with shit.
Yeah.
And Teach Me How to Dougie at the time was like the song. So we decided, it was 4 of us. We decided to make a little rap group. And we remixed Teach Me How to Dougie.
Okay.
And I remember.
Now, at this time, they know you didn't sing or they knew you sung? Like, because, you said rap group, but
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, did they know I could sing? At that time, I think they did know. But it was just like we all liked listening to Chris Brown, Trey Songz, Mario back then, you know, and like Kelly Rowland, all them back then. So like we would all be singing, but they know it's like this nigga he can sing a little better than us, like type of thing. So but we was really rapping. Like my favorite rapper of all time was Lil Wayne, and back then Lil Wayne was
that guy.
Yeah, he was running shit. So he was really going. It is what it is.
No, man, I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, listen, and I'm just speaking what it is. I showed it to some seniors in high school. I was in 8th grade, and they was all like, "Bro, I'm not gonna lie, you had the best verse, blah blah blah." So that kind of gassed me up, whether they was lying or not.
Yeah,
that kind of gassed me up, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." I begged my mom for a MacBook. She bought me a MacBook the next year, and I was literally like, just writing all the time, just rap stuff. I didn't make my first R&B song till like 3 years later. Yeah, but I was also singing chorus in school. I think
that's another.
Yeah, I think the chorus teacher heard, or at my school at the time, we were cycling through 8th grade year. We were cycling through the arts at each semester. So 7th grade. So 7th grade first semester we were doing something. We were doing like drawing. The year after that, I did. What's it called? theater.
Okay.
And then,
yeah, you have to pick, like choose a extra curriculum to do.
So by the time ninth grade came, you picked whatever your correct, you know. So when I got into 8th grade and I got into the chorus, she was like, "Hold on," my chorus teacher, she was like, "Hold on,
hold on."
Yeah, I think I want you to really think about doing this. And I just enjoy singing, so like it's easy. It's a credit I need. But I love doing it though. I
can tell you sound like, you know, you sound great.
I appreciate it.
And the fact that you like, my mom and dad, they like, it had to come from somewhere though. Yeah. You know, you just gotta dig deep and see who it was in the fam that you get from. But most definitely, you got to have it somewhere in the roots. But you sound great, and so shout out to mom for letting the babysitter take the credit.
No, thanks.
I would have been like, no, I had him watching Disney channels and stuff. So yeah, it's for me. No. Yeah. But anyway, so you brought another single for us, and it's titled "Need That." Tell us a little bit about that single.
So I feel like the music that I drop is always reflective of the previous year that I had in my life. Mm-hmm. Need That is really just so in 2024 I was going through my healing journey, I would say. And I dropped the whole project about me being hurt, right? But in 2024 I was really like living my life after I healed, like as I was healing, and really starting to get more of my confidence. So when I dropped Need That this year, that was kind of a reflection of that. Oh, okay. Like getting my confidence back and really just being out there having a good time. I'm in my my row to boat era. Yeah. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Okay,
yeah.
I like that. Make sure you put that down too, you know, row to boat era. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, we're going to get into Need That single by Mr. Roe Xander.
Hey. Oh yeah, hey, hey, yeah, hey, oh yeah, hey, ooh. 4 a.m. while we out the sleigh, caught a vibe at these after hours. I seen that body moving naturally. No, I can't wait for another hour. I come alive when I see what I'm liking. You got that fire on you, talking enticing. You keep me up, girl, you my Adderall. Talk on that night, ain't get no sleep. Talk on that night. Girl, I need that what you talking about. You got that, need that what you talking about. You got that, need that what you talking about. You got that, need that what you talking about. You got that. HD 4K shit. In my life, you pretty brown and thick. Moving like the diamonds on my wrist. Too much motion. See your face now, so crazy. Turn you around, cause that face is amazing. I come alive when I see what I'm liking. You got that fire on you, talking enticing. You keep me up, girl, you my Adderall. Talk on that night, ain't get no sleep. Talk on that night. Girl, I need that what you talking about. You got that, need that what you talking about. You got that, need that what you talking about. You got that, need that what you talking about. You got that, if you want it. If you want it, if you want it.
So we just heard Need That, and I was just in here talking to Ro about how, you know, he had that pony genuine up in there, and I was just like, hey, and I was vibing, you know what I'm saying? And I should have been at the concert.
Man, yeah, because I definitely did a little interpolation. I think that's the right word of that song at the end of that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what's
Definitely
up.
a
Yeah, cool. So who wrote and produced that song?
Me and my boy Nigo co-wrote that over at Troy Taylor's spot.
Oh,
Yeah,
Troy
yeah.
Taylor. Yeah, shout out to him. Trying to get you on the show, sir. Yeah, anyway. Okay, yeah, he's dope. He's dope.
Yeah, and Nigo produced it as well.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. So, do you write a lot of your music, or?
Yeah, majority, if not all. I rarely take records from people, but just if I respect your pen and you're willing to give me a record, yeah, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I was telling people, like, they be like, "Oh, I write all my music." Hey, okay, listen,
Yeah,
it's okay if you don't, because sometimes it's good to work with other people who write, because you never know what type of, you know what I'm saying, like what that song can do for you and sound wise. And I mean, you still choose whether it's something that you feel like it's for you or not. But still, I think it's just good to have other writers come in too and just kind of like, hey, well, what about this? You know, and other insight on a song. And that's how you collab and you make great music.
yeah, and it's good. Yeah, facts. It's good to like switch your sound, like. Because people can tell when I write for other people when my pen is on it. So I don't want my sound to get monotonous when people listen to my stuff. It's like it sounds like the last record. Like you know what I'm saying? Which if you have your own unique sound, that's great.
Yeah.
But collabing when you're an artist is bigger than just your own sound.
Right.
You know, you're trying to sell a world.
Exactly. And like I was saying about the song that we just heard, that you mentioned Mario and Trey Songz back in the day, you know, you listened to when you first started the whole hip hop group or whatever. But that's what you feel like. I feel like you belong in that era with them.
I feel that. That's my favorite era of R&B.
Yeah.
I mean but that's the era that I grew up on. Yeah. I think another inspiration of mine is T-Pain.
Oh,
is
it because he's from Florida?
Because granted, like, I don't know how it was in the rest of the world, but when I was growing up, T-Pain was not on the radio. You know what I'm saying? He was always playing on the radio. So that was before streaming.
He was literally on every. And you know and he gets a lot of slack with the whole auto-tune, but I feel like he made up for that because he really can sing. The dude can really sing. He just took something that people were already doing. And he was like, to me, it was genius. Why not? And why not?
I think the only people that complain about autotune don't understand how autotune works. People think that you could just talk into autotune and it'll make you sound good. Like you're immaculately singing. Even if you're not hitting them notes in autotune does like nudge for sure. But if you're not hitting them notes in autotune will let you know that you're not hitting them notes. Autotune will let you know that you're not in the key. Yeah. So it's not a slap this on, you sound immaculate type of tool. It's just really a polish on the sound. And I could tell you, everybody and their mom using autotune today.
Yeah. A lot of artists definitely use it. They just didn't use it as much as he did, and so they think that people, and still to this day still use it. So
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So you reside here in Atlanta now, or
you
back and forth, or?
I stay here. I live here. I live here now.
So, and you've been here how long again?
Since 2021.
2021. Okay. Yeah. So after the pandemic, you was like, let me just go, perfect time.
Yeah. I mean, at the time, granted, I wasn't outside like that in Jacksonville.
I mean, I think a lot of people should be outside like that in Jacksonville.
So, I mean, yeah, like, and my you know, I wasn't outside like that in Jacksonville. It was hard for me to even find a place to record in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
But I knew like, I think I seen there's this writer / artist named Upstairs. He moved here to Atlanta, and I had been following Upstairs since 2016. When his name he had two different names before then. But I heard him on SoundCloud, and I was like, dang, he tough. And I was just following his journey, and I saw that he moved to Atlanta, and I saw how much he was progressing. And I was
Atlanta do that to you.
Yeah,
I
mean,
know what I'm saying? And it'll also break you too. So it's about how much you have in you to how much you really want it.
Yeah.
And it's all about connecting. And so, and just with that, with you saying that, how has Atlanta been treating you since you moved here?
So my first 2 years, and this is 1,000% my fault. It was very slow at first. 2021 and 2022 was very slow, but that's because I was caught up in a relationship that was veering me away.
They'll do that to you.
Yeah, you know they say the wrong person could steer you off of you.
Oh, most
you know
definitely.
So I was caught up in a relationship, and when that ended was the end of 2022. And when I tell you the moment 2023 hit, I hit the ground running. My homegirl at the time, she worked at Atlantic Records. All right, so I'm running back.
Run it back.
So me and Zay in 2019, Zay dropped a challenge for one of his records. I can't remember right now, and I did an open verse on it and posted it on Twitter. He was like, "Bro, send this, blah blah blah." So he followed me then from that. Fast forward to 2023, my homegirl at Atlantic Records was like, "I got a writing opportunity for you."
Unless you got a homegirl at Atlanta Records and you chilling.
I went to school with her. She was actually my manager at a time.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she was she got me and I credit her for everything that I got going on now, because if she didn't put me in position, I wouldn't be at least where I'm at now.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what's up.
So she got me the record. She got me the opportunity to write for some artists at Atlantic Records. I get in the studio with one of a writer that works with Zay France, but I didn't know at the time. We writing records. Shout out to my homeboy City. We writing records. He like, "You gotta meet my artist." Boom, boom, boom. He calls Zay, I guess. Zay come in and he like, "Oh, what's good?" We start writing more records. Is Zay doing backgrounds on some of the records that I probably never. I don't know what Atlantic doing with them. But, But Zay was
They be
like
that.
Yeah. But Atlantic, Zay was like, "Bro, pull up to the studio whenever we get to writing." And all of 2023, I don't know how many records we got. We was just writing, going crazy.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So.
And that's kind of like how it is in the industry. You just write a lot of records until they like, hey, this the one, because you shop them out, right? Like to different artists. It depends, and who. Hopefully somebody take it and they take off with it, and there you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, Atlanta, you say it was your fault.
Yeah, that the first 2 years weren't going
because of the relationship,
Yeah,
and you got rid of the toxic. I don't want to call it toxic, but I mean, some people are for you and ain't for you, and then they kind of be holding you back, and you have to let go of the.
We just weren't aligned.
And that's just what it is.
Yeah.
It be like that. So now that that's gone, 2023 is just like everything just like went crazy.
Yeah, I kind of toxically poured myself into music. You know, like I was just like 2023, a lot, even outside of the relationship, a lot of stuff was just hitting, like in my personal life was hitting the fan.
Yeah.
But in my professional life, it was like personal life dropping, professional life keep going up, and it was a conflicting, like emotional experience for me.
And then you went on that healing journey you had mentioned in 2024.
2024.
Yeah.
I was crashing out 2023. Yeah. I can admit that. And then 2024, I was like, let me back off away from everything.
Yeah.
And just focus on my goals, what I'm trying to do, and the people that are there
sometimes
for
you
me.
have to do that because I mean I've been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To where you have to really just like mute everything around you and kind of just focus on you and what is your purpose and what is your goal and what you really want, and if this is what I want, I have to like focus and get it done. And then since then, it's like for me, things have been going up. As soon as I start, releasing certain things that I know wasn't good for me or was holding me back, and I just stepped out on faith. And ever since I stepped out on faith, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to God, I've been allowing to lead. And ever since I've like put everything down and was like, okay, Lord, you got it. I'm gonna let you lead. Everything's just been falling into place, and that's just what you got to do. I'm a firm believer in that. So, hey man, listen, stop trying to control everything. It's gonna happen if it's gonna happen, okay? But anyway, so we're gonna get into this next single. What we doing?
Gotcha.
And so, you know what? Let's listen to it first, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. All right. So here's the next single. What we doing? By Roe.
Everything about you, my type. Couldn't let you walk by. How you talking got me losing patience. Body language ain't told no lies. Energy match my vibe. We don't gotta front, girl, stop playing. Little baby, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Little baby, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Little baby, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Little baby, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Ain't no other man gon' have you poppin' like I got you poppin'. We been dancing and moving all night. I can see it in your eyes. We done caught a little vibe when you came alive in the moonlight. When I walk to you, I got your girl approval. Eyes don't lie and that's facts. If you want time and my niggas don't mind if we disappear and come right back. We been going back and forth with the teasing. Throwing hands, but I know what you meaning. When you move, I can tell that you need it. And if you let me roll the ball, they be streaming. We can change it up, I got variety. Get a call to the crib and get some privacy. You ain't gotta hide that you a free. Show me what you want me to see. Love, baby, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Love, baby, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Love, baby, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Love, baby, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Love, baby, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Love, baby, what we doing? 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 Love, baby, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing?
Tell us a little bit about that record and who wrote that one.
Well,
you wrote it.
100%.
Yeah,
All right. Funny about that record. Like I said, I feel like my records are a reflection of the previous year. But that record I actually wrote in 2023. And it's based on a true story. Even though it's a fun record, it's literally just based on a night that I had. Me, Zay, and my other homeboy, SK, we went out. We was promoting Zay's record, Give It Up. We was at the club. Came back to the studio from the club. And from that point on is when the story started for that. So, any more details you gotta ask me personally.
Yeah, all right, cool. I'm gonna have to ask you about that when we get off of it. No, but so while we were listening to what we doing, we was talking a little bit, and you saying that you went to Berkeley.
Yes.
I think that's dope.
Yeah.
So how was that experience? Because I know, you leave there knowing a lot of people.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I think that's the I hated the classes. I'm gonna keep it a stat. But I definitely subconsciously soaked up a lot of information from the classes for sure that I probably do apply to my music. I think the best thing about it is just being around all that creative energy. Everybody there is super talented, right?
And people that I've met so far that went there are super talented, and dope.
Now, there are some people that go there because they think Berkeley's going to make them famous because it's a music school, but that's not the case.
You have to have the talent.
Yeah, it's really the talent. And I think the biggest thing that you can take, for anybody that's going to Berkeley, this is what you need to know, bro. The biggest thing you could take away from Berkeley is the relationships, bro. You don't know who you're standing next to. My brother,
who you will be standing next to, or where they going.
My brother, in fact, I call him my brother. His name is Devin Smith. He does all my arrangements off the love. He gonna charge you though if you hit him, but he does all my arrangements off the love. I met him at Berkeley. He does arrangements for Kehlani, Leon Thomas, Ombre. He's at the highest level.
There. He's that guy.
He is him. He's him.
Yeah.
And when I met him, I didn't know he was him, but
Yeah, of course. You don't know who's going to be, you know. So, but what about Full Sail? Why you didn't go to Full Sail?
I was thinking about going to Full Sail, but Full Sail didn't have. I think it was that was more for engineering,
and that's why I wanted to go to Full Sail, but they were too expensive. And I was like, nah.
Yeah, I feel it.
But anyway, so you definitely got to come back because we still got a lot more to catch up on, and I feel like it's so much more that I want to know about you.
I'm a yapper, y'all.
Yeah, so let the people know where they can find you or follow you on social media and stream your music.
Yeah, so my name is Roe Xander. You can find me on Instagram at IMROEXANDER.
Yeah.
Right. And everywhere you listen to music, ROE space XANDER.
All right. And make sure y'all be a part of that whole boat life that he has going.
Welcome to the boat club.
Well, hey. Anyway, I'm your girl, Jasima Jai. And again, you're on R&B Lives On. And thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
It's been 3 months since we last spoke. I ain't been alone, but I've been lonely. Focused on back talk, get into the blues with the brodies. Nobody know me like you do, shawty. It's like finding Zach without Cody. Missing my twin, where you been? Don't like the way that we let it end. How can I let that slide? How can I let that slide? Knew from the start, you were my heart, couldn't let you slip by. Girl, I know the situation is complicated and it hurts, but I can't deny without you here feeling worse, girl. When I look into your eyes, I feel the rain fall down. All the time that passed, I thought the pain be gone by now. But I always get reminded how we used to vibe out. When your side of the bed is empty when I lie down. Tell me how we let this love fall out. Tell me how we let this love